In my last video, I have discussed Niagara Falls, and today I am going to talk about the new immigration rules in Canada. Since Mark Carney has been appointed as the Prime Minister of Canada, he directly outlined his administration's priorities. He emphasized focusing on safeguarding Canada's sovereignty and promoting sustainable immigration policies to ensure long-term stability and boosting the integrity of the country's immigration system. Mark Carney's plan is already working. In June 2025, Canada has introduced a new bill called the Strong Borders Act, which proposes many changes. But I am going to focus only on the immigration aspect in this video. The Act will have a drastic shift in immigration by expanding the Canadian Coast Guard's authority to conduct security patrols, restrict asylum access into the country, and give authorities more power to hold the processing of immigration applications. It includes provisions that would give police more power to monitor Canada's shared border with the US. It could also prohibit those who have been in Canada for more than a year from filing a claim for asylum. Let's see the changes happening now one by one. The new Liberal government wants to keep permanent residency admissions under 1% of Canada's population post-2027. To attain its targets, numbers have already been lowered to 395,000 for 2025, 380,000 for 2026, and 365,000 for 2027, according to IRCC, Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada. This is about 21% drop from the previous target. More than 40% of permanent residents in 2025 are anticipated from the immigrants already in Canada as temporary residents. And also the government slashed temporary residence numbers to keep them under 5% by 2027, down from the current 6.2%. This could happen by voluntarily leaving or forced departures of expired visitor visas and temporary work visas, etc. The last quarter of 2024 saw the departure of 28,341 temporary residents from Canada between the period from October 1st, 2024 to January 1st, 2025. The number of study permit holders over the same period decreased by 32,643, while work permit holders decreased by 18,435 foreign nationals. On the other hand, this decrease was offset by the number of asylum claimants, protected persons, and related groups in Canada, which increased by 25,774. In 2024, this population reached an all-time high of 457,285 people. The other plan is moving on to boosting Francophone immigration outside Quebec to 12% by 2029. Canada aims to strengthen its French-speaking communities. The tech-driven immigration system and legal support is another action that the Liberals are proposing. They are planning to digitalize the entire immigration process. They also commit to legal aid for asylum seekers and timely removal of failed claimants. Stricter visa screening and border enforcement to maintain the immigration balance. Emphasis on economic class is another strategy. The economic category will remain the largest portion of admissions, with a greater focus on skilled workers in critical sectors like healthcare and skilled trades. Provincial and Territorial Allocations for international students in 2025 was finalized, with a 10% decrease from the 2024 cap. A provincial attestation letter or territorial attestation letter is now required for most study permit applicants, including those applying from within Canada. Enhanced express entry is another plan. Express entry will continue to be used to achieve admission targets and support Canada's economic growth, with new legislative authorities expanding selection flexibility. The overall aim behind Liberal government's tighter controls and reforms is rebalancing and stability of Canada's immigration system. Recently, a poll by the Environics Institute revealed that 58% of Canadians now feel that immigration levels were too high. Trudeau and his government have been criticized for increasing immigration without strengthening services, house construction. Economists have warned that Canada's rapidly growing population has put a strain on housing and public services like healthcare. Next time, I am going to meet you with another interesting and informative video. See you then.